a lot of people are leaving South Africa, and my family has recently decided to do the same. I can't go with. Not so long ago, I would have been going with my family. I would have been making plans with them. I would be basically, I would be there. The last couple of weeks have been quite challenging for me because it's almost like a loss, like you're losing all these people at once because, okay, sure, yeah, there's the internet and there's Skype calls and all of those things, but they're not there with you anymore. You don't have the option to go and pop over for a visit or whatever. So in a lot of ways, I've been almost grieving. Obviously, they haven't left yet. It's still early days. They're, it'll probably take a while. But in any case, I know what's coming. So I've been kind of grieving. But also a big point that this whole process has brought to the surface for me is that the only reason that a lot of people feel that it's necessary to pack up and leave everything they know, everything they've built, is because where they are can no longer, for whatever reasons, provide the foundation from which they can build their lives. Sure, some people do have different reasons, but for a lot of the time, people are leaving a bad situation trying to get to a better situation. And that's not just for South Africans fleeing crime or whatever. I mean, there are some seriously horrible things that are taking place in certain countries that people are literally, they put their lives at risk to try and get away because they're at far greater risk if they stay. And the only reason that this is the reality of life for so many people is because of people. It's not like there's some giant standing over us, moving us around like chess pieces. It's our collective choices that have led to this complete bugger up where people have to flee their homes, where we can't just be safe, we can't just be happy, we can't just create a good life for ourselves. No, that would be boring. That would be way too easy. Let's make it different. Let's put torture and rape and crime and murder and genocide and let's do things like that. How about let's experiment with some different types of gases and chemicals to really fuck people up. And of course, all the things that we do to animals. Even the most well-meaning of us, because it's hard to put yourself in someone else's place if you don't really understand who they are and how they think and how they live. You just impose your own views, and a lot of the time animals get the really short end of the stick because they don't always have the same needs as we do, and sometimes we impose lifestyles and choices on them with the best intentions, but it still makes them miserable. It still gives them terrible lives. So, bottom line is, what this whole last few weeks has brought up within me again, and this is something that every now and then I go to this place of, what is wrong with us? How can we be so completely disgusting and terrible and awful creatures? We don't deserve this life. So that's where I've been at. And for everyone out there who's being left behind, who can't go with their family, who's torn between two different worlds, two different choices, two different situations. Yes, grieve. Yes, be angry for a while. Nothing wrong with any of that, but don't take it out on anyone around you. Don't stay in it for too long. It's supposed to be temporary. These emotional responses we have, even though they're intense, it's not supposed to last forever. So don't let it last forever. And finally, don't let it make you a worse person. Don't let it change who you are so that you think, oh, well, just screw everything, I'll just do what I want. And then you become even a bigger contributor to the collective global issues. Use it as motivation to make yourself better, to have a more positive impact on the community around you, on the people around you. Use it, use that anger, use that drive to do more, to create more, to help make this world a better place, to help make the people around you better, so that our children never have to go through this. All right, thanks for watching. Are you going to see me next time?